Wind go with you.
Survival expert of the Adventurers Guild.
Motion to compel!
key here is consumer psychology.
What should I put in my letter?
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as... But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one. Ahem. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Shinyue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style. Don't talk to Paimon like that! Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Master Child awaits you at...
Aha, you made it. As promised, I've found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhongli, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends.
Walk in the shadow.
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed, it is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the seven.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting. If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue? Indeed, the weight of 3,700 years' worth of history runs deepest in the true divinity of Liyue. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Noctilucous jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of...
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we only need 1 for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I over...
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that you're...
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyroaffinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high... I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just said that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to Not buying? Come. How about this? I can take a small sample of all...
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good.
All right. Take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker.
Stingy?
But wouldn't something this thin go
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to...
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have...
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. Oh, Paimon remembers! We once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions. Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than...
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line! looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use Pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is, so pay close attention.
Incinerate!
Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Killing trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Motion to compel!
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Time to clean up. I must... Come on, we can do it.
Incinerate! Boom!
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More healing trolls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
I summon thee!
Motion! Boom!
Let's dance. Steady.
Incinerate! Inadmissible evidence! Motion to compel! Boom!
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we? Let the show begin.
You're back, my friends. I've kept...
Exactly! That's the one.
No problem. If you have your eye on this...
Then we'll take a box of...
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but... Parting? Oh, it's hard to believe. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade. Alas, all things must.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even get.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your.
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good, honest merchant.
All right. Thank you, my friends.
Now that we've made our choice.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must. As I thought.
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This. That's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
I will. We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liu Chising have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Chising? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely, these things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the
Golden House?
The only mint in Liu, which is to say the only mint in Tevat. All the Mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Chising, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives, but this is the capital of commerce. A little in Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns. Only contracts may not be betrayed. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however...
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
I'll protect us.
Please be
You can't beat the atmosphere here in Liyue.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again.
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden Housemaiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let...
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental Just look at the abundant foliage here. And by contrast, this variety thrives in any... Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild to...
Wow! A trouk!
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set...
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too...
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing... But this silk flower purchase, perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that, like several other tedious and complicated traditions, but this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the set. Now that's settled, a question.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli?
If I may interject, did I...
Yes, in in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you? It would be bad luck to say it out loud. But since these flowers will be used to glorify...
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if he hadn't written those poems in praise of my way.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Leo.
Thank you, boss.
Our skins? You were the one...
Please, it's the least I...
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintance...
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city.
So this time, we get to go around town looking for...
I will wait for you near the Statue of the Seven.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
The boat won't be long.
What should I try this time?
Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. So,
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
wow. Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you?
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing.
Now that you mention it. Yeah. Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers.
Aha! The truth is out.
No, they were from medicinal. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know.
The fortune teller, right? Thanks, Lan. See you around.
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it myself. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks,
That's the worst thing, Paimon.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard any...
Yang Air? Oh, as in scent of...
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter...
Great! This is just the intel we need.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been...
What? How did you...
Oh, I heard a rumor about a... Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me.
Snooping around?
What can I say? People love to talk. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my 3-in-1 go. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were... Is that the best you could come up with? Even if...
Zhongli Leo is right. People don't remember this tradition in...
As one of my favorite poems goes. Oh,
That went over Paimon's head.
in short, I'm happy to help. So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet... You mean Wanmin restaurant?
Adventurer, think you can last a round against me?
Not yet.
But...
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud, as my assistant, obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Should I save this money or invest it?
Wow. Leo's really got a lot going for him.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Should I save this money or invest it?
Wow. Leo's really got a lot going for him.
Cheap and tasty
Try something
chop
new at the
suey.
Wanmin restaurant.
Wow.
Save this money.
Leo's really got a lot going for it.
This water will do now. I need you to... Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very careful. You need to keep your wrist firm. Now use your strong hand to stir. Ooh! Now take these. Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the...
Wow. Leo's really got a lot going for it.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until you must take care to control the heat during this process. So please focus on control. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. All 3 perfumes are ready, and you, a testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Wow, you're cute. Anyway, shall I give you...
Paimon wants to hear...
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one. All clear? Don't get them mixed up. Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever... I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously. Come.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Should I say? That's not being honest. That's just plain stupid.
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that this is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Qixing can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know what to do.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this for me.
Man, Man, why's he gotta be so secretive this time?